Well, a very good evening to you and welcome to another one of my beer reviews. Okay, it's time to review a beer which I have had before actually. I had this about 3 weeks ago at the Reading Beer Festival and I had it on cask there and I was really impressed by it. I thought it was absolutely super. And basically it's this stuff. It is the Motion Double IPA by the Stardust Brewery. And yeah, I was given this bottle by Ben, the brewer, a few days ago. He gave it to me so I could do a review of it, which I thought was very kind of him. And yeah, it's as I said, I have had this on cask, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an absolutely cracking double IPA. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the brewery. They've only been going for about 6 months. They're one of the most recent sort of breweries to open in the Berkshire area. Not sure they're the most recent, but they're certainly one of them anyway. And they're based in a beautiful little village called White Waltham. And Ben started by doing four sort of beers for his core range. He's done a pale ale, an American pale ale, a traditional bitter, and an IPA, which is called PK3. Now, I've had all four of them, and I have to say, I think they're absolutely superb. Particularly for me, the American pale ale, I thought it was absolutely outstanding. And I'd even go as far as saying it's as good as the one the Dark Star do. Now, I know that's a controversial thing to say because a lot of people regard sort of Dark Star's American Pale Ale as literally being, like the holy grail of American pales. But honestly, the one that Ben brews at Stardust, I think is just as good. It's an absolutely cracking beer. So if you do see it around, definitely try it. But anyway, back to the beer which I'm going to be reviewing this evening. It's a double IPA. It comes in at 7.5 ABV, which is a good ABV and absolutely right for a double IPA. It should be a strong beer. And okay, it basically says on the bottle a perfect harmony of a complex malt body and an intricate hop profile, creating a taste explosion. It's not heavy drinking, but there is enough going on to ensure you want more of that taste. Yeah, not heavy drinking. Yeah, interesting. A friend of mine had this at the Reading Beer Festival as well, and he sent me a message to specifically say how much he enjoyed it. He said out of all the beers which he tried over the weekend, that one really stuck in his mind. And he said something quite amusing about it. He said it's as smooth as an otter in a car wash. Silly expression, but it did make me giggle. And yeah, I mean, the cask version was absolutely superb. So I'm really hoping that it'll be just as good as in a bottle. Now, Ben did also say to me that this label is just a temporary label. Now, the actual cask end was quite a colourful kaleidoscope almost effect. It was really quite good. So I'm assuming, that's what the bottle will eventually look like. I don't know, but anyway, so it's the beer I'm here to review, not so much the label. So let's get it open and see what happens. Okay, right. Nice little bit of smoke coming off the top, not too much. Okay, let's get it in a glass. Okay, that's pouring nicely. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's bottle condition, so I need to be a bit careful with it. Okay, and we'll stop there. Okay, right, lovely. Okay, that's a nice colour. Yeah, a nice sort of dark golden colour as such. I can smell the hops from here actually. Great carbonation as well. Looking at a one finger head there as well. Some nice bubbles going on. Yeah, it seems to conditioned really well in the bottle, which is really great to see. Okay, yep, so far so good. Let's go in with the nose. Yeah, you can smell the hops. Yeah, there's quite a big aroma on the hops there. Yeah, I can smell a little bit of a malty backbone to it as well, actually. Yeah, but the main thing you're getting from that is a lovely sort of hoppy aroma, which is exactly what you should be getting for a double IPA. So that's definitely a good sign. But anyway, let's go in with the taste. Cheers. Yeah, it's divine. Um, the first thing I will say about it, it doesn't drink like it's ABV. Some beers of that strength, you drink them and they really do taste strong of alcohol, real boozy flavour to it. You're not getting that from that at all. And it is very smooth, like my friend said. And it's a lovely hoppy taste, which really lingers as well. It stays as an aftertaste, but it doesn't change. It stays as the really nice hoppy sort of flavour to it. It's lovely, really nice beer. It hasn't lost its hoppy edge either, because I was a little bit concerned because sometimes when you bottle beers, they can lose their edge slightly, but it hasn't at all. I'd say that's just as good out of a bottle as it is in a cask. It's really, really nice. I'd be intrigued to try it from a keg actually and see how that works. It's got a slight earthy taste to it as well. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know hops Ben's using that actually. I imagine there's going to be US Cascade in there, but there's something else as well, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, it's a really great beer. There is a slightly earthy taste, but it's lovely. And the hops, the flavour just lingers on your tongue, the back of your throat. It's a really well balanced all round beer. It's really good stuff. I'm very, very impressed. Now, I have slightly chilled this as well. It's been in the fridge for about an hour, and I think it's a sort of beer which does work well chilled. Not massively so, but a little bit of chill to it. Because sometimes if you overly chill a beer, it can it can affect the flavour, but it's definitely not happening with this beer at all. It's really, really good stuff. There it is, ladies and gents, at the Stardust Brewery, the Motion Double IPA from White Waltham in Berkshire. They've only been going for 6 months. They do have a brewery shop, and Ben does do takeaways from there, takeouts from there even. I think he does 3 litre sort of plastic bottles. You can buy the glass bottles, and I think he does like poly pins as well. And I'm not sure how many pints are in those, but probably about 18, I would have thought. But yeah, so they have a brewery shop, and if you're ever in the area, do pop in and see him, because I know Ben would certainly appreciate the business. And quite frankly, his beers are excellent, and this is absolutely super. Really, really great beer. So, what would I give Stardust Motion Double IPA? Well, firstly, would I drink it again? Absolutely yes. 100% yes. It's a really, really great beer. So, what would I give it out of 10? Well, folks, I'm going to have to be straight with you here. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 beer. And I'll tell you for why, because it's exactly what it says it is. It's a double IPA. The ABV is spot on. However, it doesn't taste like a really strong boozy beer. It's a really lovely, rounded flavour to it, and the body on it's very good as well. It's just a really great beer. Yeah, well done, Ben. It's good stuff, and keep it up, because you clearly know what you're doing, and at the moment you're producing some fantastic beers. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very much for listening, and all the best. Cheers, goodbye.